Hello everyone, this is Steve Alexander, and I wanted to share with you a new indicator that I wrote recently. It has to do with today's market and the panic that's going on generally all over the world. What I'm looking at here is, this is a pattern we call the falling knife. We were in a bull market going up, up, up right now, and this is a daily chart. I'm using SPY right now because it's 500 stocks, so it's just generally how the market's doing. This part is called a falling knife, and we've all heard things like don't catch a falling knife and don't get in too soon, that sort of stuff. But there's something about a falling knife that I think we all want to know, which is when is the bottom? You know, we could have been looking at this for about a month or two now, and maybe when it fell from up here, it was about 340. We might have thought, oh wow, when it gets down to 320, what a bargain! I should buy that. Well, what about 300? Oh, another bargain! And look at this; it's headed up. It's going to go up. Now I got to buy that. No, don't do that. Again, down, down. It keeps on going, and so this started back in mid-February, mid toward the end of February, and it's still going. How far will it go? Well, this is my 2 cents worth about how far I think it'll go. This little indicator here plots the ratio of the bar size, that is high minus low, so it's the size of these bars divided by the high. In other words, what it means is, I call it the volatility indicator. And you can look back here when the volatility is pretty low, like down here. This volatility here is about 0.71, and as you move along, then it's moved up. That's about 1.2, 1.7, etc. So this little line here tells you what is the ratio of the size of the bar to the high of the bar. And you just go along and you can see how it looks there. When the market is falling like that, like this is a falling knife, it's just that it only takes place over about 5 days. And when it falls that way, the volatility, in other words, the bars become very long compared to the price range where you are. And 1.2, 1.7, they go up much higher. So when the market is kind of generally crawling along, not much happening, it's not very volatile. These bars here, as you can see, they're pretty short bars. I'll expand that a little bit, and we can even see it a little more. So you see these bars compared to the price on the top, they're short. They're little bars, and as long as they're little bars, this volatility down at the bottom here is pretty low, 0.4, 0.5, 0.5. When you get into a situation where the market's going down pretty quickly, like right in here, see how quickly the market's moving down, but these bars are big. And we're looking back here 5 days to determine what the averages are. So right in here, these 5 days, this is a really big volatility area, and sure enough, that's 1.5 and 1.4. So when the volatility gets above 1, it's a sign that the market's sort of more trading is going on. People are more interested. It's moving more. So with this indicator, the reason I wrote this is, here we are back here as the market was going smoothly up, everything's okay, and suddenly you get the falling knife. So the ratio here, this volatility, is 0.5 right in there. Over here it's 0.6, it's 0.7, even at the top of this little hump here, it gets up to 1.2, so it's getting more volatile, sort of a little warning there. And then along about right in here, it reaches 1.0, 1.6. So it's right here, it's getting very volatile, and therefore what I'm saying is this falling knife has not stopped falling yet. Look at the volatility right now. 6 point something or other. This volatility is not over. What I'm saying is we are close to a bottom here. It's not quite stopped. But when this volatility returns to, I'd say, the range of around 2 or so, I'd start looking very closely to getting back in the market, but not yet. I know a lot of people have been telling me, "Oh no, this is a bottom. We're definitely there. It's gone way too far now. It's got to go back up." And I think they're right. It does have to go back up. I think the bull market is still intact, but this is a big scare. This is a big jump here, and it's coming down very, very fast. And my key as to know when to get back in, I'll just watch this little indicator right here. And when this little indicator gets back up to, or gets down to, somewhere in the normal range here, I don't know, around, say, 1 or 2 or something around in there, then I'll start looking at, okay, it's time to buy now, and I'll start buying again. But for right now, what this is telling me is not yet. It may be next week. It could happen. These things can happen pretty quickly. You know, here's February, here's March. So in a month it can move quite a bit. But for right now, I think what we're looking at is just wait. Be patient. Hang on. It's not the market bottom yet. But it could be in a week or two. I wouldn't be surprised if the market doesn't hit the bottom here in a couple of weeks, maybe 3, probably at most. I think it's due pretty quickly. So I wanted to let you know that, and that's what I have for today. Feel free to contact me. Let's see, I guess I better put my email address on here. And feel free to write to me. I love to talk to people, and we can discuss the market, and maybe you have different views. I learn things every day, and so maybe you can teach me something about market bottoms or about what to do now. That's it for now. Happy trading to you, and take care and have a good day.